Right. I'm live. Party time. Good morning, folks. Um, I'm Gail Wolf, and this is what I call morning medicine. And I talk for whatever's either going on with me or something that has been brought to my awareness or kind of whatever I feel like talking about, to be honest with you. But I always try to make things helpful and try to bring out something that might be of benefit to anybody that watches this. And right now, there's a lot of people who are going through a lot because there's so many of us who are. Hey, good morning, Jen. There's so many of us who are. Excuse me. There's so many of us who are so used to being busy. There's so many of us who are doing all the time, and now we're at a point where we can't do a lot of things that we've wanted to do. In fact, a lot of us can't do much of anything other than sit around and look at each other. And this is causing a lot of challenge for people, especially those who are more identified with what they get accomplished in a day. I know some people who are really struggling with themselves and with worthiness right now because of the fact that they're not doing anything, they're not accomplishing anything throughout the day, and this is this is a challenge. It's bringing up a lot of challenging feelings. It's bringing up a lot of um, just a lot of stuff that people aren't used to feeling. And one of the other things with a lack of doing or having things to do is something that occurs in meditation when anybody adopts a meditation program or practice, and yoga even. Yoga is great for this as well. Is that when we start to I won't say achieve, but when we start to have a level of stillness in our lives, or stillness in our beings, or we take time for stillness to just be still and really be present, one of the things that happens is the first thing is we start to is the first feeling is we feel good. We're like, wow, this is great, and sink in and relax, or whatever it is that we do. Um, so that's the first thing. And then so oftentimes, turn up my sound. Thanks, Mary. It is as loud as it goes. Um, You know what? Maybe I'll have to get myself a little microphone here and make this official or something. But I'll just try to talk louder. We'll just do it this way for right now. Um, so one of the things that okay, so the first thing that happens when somebody starts to meditate or go inside is a sense of joy or peace or something that just feels good. The next thing that often happens is after a week, 2, maybe 3, but at some point after it becomes a habit and the body, the mind get more familiar or patterned with, with the new sense of awareness inside, is we'll drop into a depression or sadness, or we'll start to feel something that's uncomfortable. And it's like, well, what the heck is this? I was feeling so good and this practice was working so well for so long, and now all of a sudden I feel horrible. Like what's all this about? And what happens is the body, the mind, the spirit, when we stop and we slow down and we really hit the pause button on our lives and on having lots of motion, commotion going on, is we go into healing. The body, the spirit, the mind, it naturally goes into a healing mode. This is one of the reasons why people do intermittent fasting and things like that. Is it gives our digestive tract an opportunity to stop and pause, and it starts to heal inside. It's one of the benefits of it. And that's what we're doing right now. And that's what happens in a meditation or a yoga practice, is we're hitting the pause button for an hour, 2 hours, however long our practice is. Most of us we're left to face and feel a lot of things and process a lot of things that we're so used to being busy and not having to pay attention to inside. And it's really stirring things up for people. I've been talking to a lot of people, I've been getting messages from a lot of people who are, man, really, really going through it, and me included. Boy, it's been a shitstorm, just to be totally frank about it. But here's the thing is a lot of us, or I should say, a lot of people, most people actually, um, will try to avoid or do something to not feel the intensity of it all. Whether it's drink a beer or a martini or something, or smoke a joint, or sometimes we can use exercise to do it. We can, get busy on a project to do it, whatever it is. But we're programmed to do anything but feel or be present with it, because it's not necessarily in our society, or it's not really okay to express certain things. Like, how often do you talk to somebody and say, "Well, how's your day going?" Most people just go, "Ah, good, whatever." How often do you talk to somebody and say, "Well, pretty shitty. This and this happened, and my dog has this problem, and my kid just ruined the new floor in the bathroom." And I mean, how often does anybody really go into that? A lot of times, not really. We gloss over these things. So that are developing and welling up within right now, especially during this time, especially while we have time to be with these things, is be with them and not try to push them away. There's so many people who are on this healing journey who talk about the love and the light, and connection feels great. Peace is amazing. It feels awesome to just be connected with people, right? And especially to ourselves when things are going great. But we can't just jump to that and have that be our all the time experience. We go through the ups and the downs of what's actually going inside, and the ups and downs of what we've spent years pushing aside to get there. And what that means is on our way to getting to that place where we are more centered in love, where we are more centered in our light, that we go through a roller coaster ride on the way to get there. And it hurts. It hurts, and sometimes it just plain sucks. And the key is to not push it away, but to create a relationship with it. Embrace it. Literally embrace the pain. Celebrate the pain. Don't try to push it away. Create a relationship with it. These parts of us that are coming up that hurt right now are the parts of us that we have been neglecting and pushing aside for years, and that's why they hurt. When we have been neglected as kids, or at any part growing up, or been beaten down for one reason or another, or made to feel shameful, or whatever, those parts of us that were present at the moment that got hurt were present. They got beaten down, and then we spend the rest of our lives going, "Oh, that hurts. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there." We keep repeating that pattern of wounding within ourselves. We become our own oppressor. And so when these feelings are coming up, and when things are really welling up, and the tears are hot, and the anger is present, and the sadness is just raging away, embrace it. Say, "I love you. I'm with you. I got you. I'm with you this time. I'm not running away." And just stay present. Be with it. Folks, we have the time right now to do this. We have the space in our lives to do this. There's never been a better time to be present with the parts of ourselves that are really hurting, that are really going through it, and really feeling a lot. Now is the time to really dive in. And the thing here is too, and part of this is coming from a conversation I had with a friend last night, and it is that um, that it's forming the relationship with these parts of yourselves that are ourselves, I should say, because I'm totally in this group, is forming a relationship with these parts of ourselves that says, you know what, I'll be with you my whole life if that's what it takes. If every single day I wake up and I feel, and this is just going to be the way it is until you know that I have to be with this horrible feeling the rest of my life, then so be it. Form that kind of a relationship with it, where you literally don't do something with the agenda to push it away or to even heal it. Your body will heal it on its own. Our bodies, our minds, our spirits, we are designed to evolve. It happens naturally. Every breath we take evolves us in one way or another. We never take two breaths in a single lifetime that are absolutely identical. It doesn't happen. We are always different. We are always evolving. We can form the intention to heal. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that changes our actions, and that allows for time and intentions like this to be formed. But we don't have to necessarily dive into these wounds or um, dive into trying to do anything with them. The key is to just be present. Just have presence. Our bodies, our minds, our spirits will naturally heal these things. We're wired for it. We're designed for it. We are designed to evolve. That's what we're here doing. And it's just the most natural, innate process. It really just takes the intention and the presence and not chasing these things away, being present to what's really happening inside to heal it. It really is the way. So, if you are in that category of what I was talking about and what I've been talking about, where you're really going through it, be patient with yourself. Just be patient, be kind, and be very gentle. Be really gentle and really slow and nurturing. Yeah. Give yourself time to go in the woods. Give yourself time to around the neighborhood. Sit up against a tree. Drink plenty of water. Eat good food. Like, love yourself through the food that you eat. Love yourself for the time that you take for yourself. Endeavor into a creative project. Plant some flowers. I mean, maybe you've never. The key here is to do things that you enjoy, to get out and move around. Talk to people that you trust, talk to friends that you can communicate with open and honestly, and just do things that are loving for yourself. It really is the way to go through this. Right on, folks. I appreciate you chiming in and sitting through to hear this with me. Um, so, if anybody feels drawn, I deeply appreciate donations. I'm in the same boat with so many of you that business has been extremely slow, if almost non-existent. There is um, there's a button on there, a link if you want to donate to my efforts for doing this every morning. And then also, I do one-on-one sessions. There's a link there for that as well. And also, starting today, or I should say tonight, I'm doing live channelings for anybody that wants to jump on, and I'm doing this via Zoom. And there's a light being that I have been channeling for a while, and sometimes that being will come through. There's last week Ra came through, Ra, and other times I'll get messages just from the collective of humanity. And so the channeling will last for either half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so, and then there'll be a live Q&A where people can ask questions and I'll channel and answer. So there's a link in the comment section there, or in the post on Facebook here, that you can click on that and buy the $5 ticket to come to that event tonight. And it's happening at 6 Pacific, which is 8 o'clock Central or 9 o'clock uh, um, Eastern Standard. Um, And I didn't mention the Mountain Standard Time because I don't think I have very many people who chime in from that time zone, but it'd be so if anybody's interested in doing all that math, adding one or subtracting one, right? Pretty kindergarten math right there. Um, yeah. So without further ado, I will jump into the somatic healing part of the morning, and in alignment with everything I talked about this morning, with just simply being with what is. Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to mention. If anybody has I'm looking for feedback for for what I'm doing here for these morning medicine things that I've been doing. I've just kind of been jumping on and doing my own thing and winging it. But I want to hear from you. I'm curious um what do you want to hear about? What what could I go into? What could I do? What could I present that you want to hear about? What do you want? What do you need? Because I'm playing around with different ideas. But, do I keep the somatic healing part in here? Do I talk more and meditate less? Do I meditate more and talk less? Is the guided meditation at the end that I do here worthwhile to people? Is it not worthwhile? Is the somatic part worthwhile? Not worthwhile? um, I'm welcoming and inviting feedback for what I'm doing here. So please, in the comment section, please throw in there your throw your 2 cents in there and let me know how you feel about things. Let me know what you want or what you don't want. I would really, really appreciate that. Cool. I remember to say everything I wanted to say, and I didn't use notes. Ah. All right, man. Um, yeah, I think I did say everything I wanted to say. So, the somatic healing part. And this is one of the reasons why I love this exercise so much, is why I do it almost daily. Whether I'm on here or not, this is such a good exercise that I do. And it's the one where we breathe in three different spots. One spot right here, another spot right here, and another spot right here. And it's just breathing in the nose and out the mouth and creating awareness in these three areas. And awareness happens in three different ways, either through the energy that we feel, or through the motion that we feel through isolating the movement in that particular area, or sometimes it'll bring up emotion. And whatever it is that comes up, be with it. We're all wired just a little bit differently, and some of us are more energetically attuned, others of us are more emotionally attuned, others of us are able to tune into the physical movement of the body more, and some of us are more able to tune into the breath, where we actually feel the inhalation and the exhalation of the breath as it enters and leaves. So play around with this as I'm doing it, or as you're doing it, and see, what's your recipe for connection. What helps you get in there? And the key here, and this dovetails off of what I was talking about earlier, is don't try to change it. Be with whatever you feel. If you feel shit, feel the shit. If you feel great, feel great. Don't try to change it. Just be with what is. It's it's you got to feel it to heal it, man. All right. So without further ado, let's rock and roll. Um, so one hand over the other, right over here, just above the nipple line, below the collarbone. Let your shoulders be nice and relaxed. Let your elbows fall to your side. One hand over the other. Let your eyes come closed, and the breath is going to be in the nose and out the mouth, isolating the energy and the movement and breath just to this one area that wherever your hand is at. All right, here we go. We're going to do this 5 times in each spot. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, bringing the energy, movement, and breath to this area beneath the hands, stretching on the inhale and exhaling, allowing your hands to sink down. Nice work. Breathing in the nose for the second breath. Breathing all the way from the depth of the spine forward through to your hands. Stretching on the inhale, getting a nice stretch in there. And exhale, sinking it all the way down. Breathing in for the third breath. Stretching on the inhale and exhaling out the mouth. And on the exhale, get a nice compression, squeezing it down, squeezing with the energy, movement, and breath. Nice work. And then breathing in for the fourth breath. Stretching, 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 stretching the awareness, stretching the breath, and out the mouth, sinking it down. And breathing in for the fifth breath, fifth and final. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath through the entire area where your hands are. Keep going a little bit more, even than what's even comfortable. Good job. And out the mouth, sinking it down. Nice job. All right, bringing your hands down to the second spot, right over the solar plexus area. Again, the eyes are closed and breath is in the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Breathing in, isolating the energy, movement, and breath in the solar plexus and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink all the way down into your solar plexus. Good job. And breathing in for the second breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath and out the mouth. Sinking it down. Nice work. Breathing in the nose for the third breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath through your solar plexus, expanding from your spine all the way forward to your hands. Nice job. And out the mouth. And sinking it all the way back down. And breathing in for the fourth breath, coming in the nose, stretching with the energy, movement, and breath, and out the mouth. Sinking it all the way back down. Nice job. And breathing in for the last breath, sinking it all the way back down, relaxing your hands all the way back into your spine. Breathing in for the fifth and final breath, and out the mouth. Sinking it down. Nice work. Going to the third and final spot, which is right here over the navel. Again, it's breathing in the nose and out the mouth, having your awareness fully in this particular area. And if you can, breathe all the way. When I speak of breathing from the spine forward, connecting when you exhale, connecting, compressing your hands all the way back as deep as you can, connecting with the energy of your spine. And then on the inhale, bringing that energy from that you feel in your spine, bringing it forward all the way through to your hands. This creates a really, really deep connection. All right, here we go for the final spot. All right, breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Sinking it down. Nice job. Breathing in the nose for the second breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath. Keep going, and out the mouth. Sinking it all the way down. Nice job. Breathing in for the third breath. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Good job. And out the mouth. Sinking it down. Good job. Breathing in for the fourth breath. Stretching and out the mouth. And breathing in for the last breath. Come in the nose and out the mouth. Sinking it all the way back down. All right, let your hands come to your knees or your thighs or to your side, wherever they're most comfortable, and check in. Where are your thoughts? Where's your energy? What are you feeling? Take a moment to just be present with you. Give yourself the gift of the here and the now. Good job. All right, so we're going to go into the guided meditation part of this. And this is going to be probably 15 minutes or so. And um, so this is a part where just go along for the ride. Just listen to my voice, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to wherever I'm talking about in your body. And the other part is when I get into the part where we're talking about the orbs, because I'm going to talk about having an orb in your third eye, which is the point between your eyebrows and back inside a little bit. It's actually your pituitary gland. I'm going to talk about connecting with orbs in the body. And if you're not able to see the orbs, just imagine that they're there, or sense the energy of them. Sense the energy of the orbs that I'm talking about. Sense the energy bodies inside of your body. And that's what this exercise really does, is it brings our awareness to different intelligences and different energies that we have inside of our bodies, and helps to expand them and heal wherever we're bringing the awareness of these energies or of these orbs. And so, yeah, that's the best way to really work with this if you're not able to see them. So, um, that's all I got to say about that. Here we go. All right, close your eyes and kick back, either be seated or laying down. Bring your awareness inside. Bring your awareness into your breath. Bring your awareness into your energy. Now bring your awareness into the earth. Bring your awareness deep, deep, deep down into the very center of the earth. Connect in with the groundedness. Connect in with the balance. Connect in with the peace that's in the earth. Feel the frequencies and the energies of the crystals, of the minerals, of the rocks, of the dirt, of the water, of the lava. Begin to bring those frequencies and the grounded, balanced earth energy up to the place where you're either seated or laying down. Bring it up towards you until you feel it in your toes and in the bottoms of your feet. And if it helps, you can imagine that your feet are walking barefoot in the grass, or that you're walking barefoot in the sand of the beach. Bringing your awareness and that grounded earth energy to your feet. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your ankles. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your calves. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your knees. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your thighs. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your hips. And that grounded earth energy into your pubic bone. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your tailbone. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your lower back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your belly. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your middle back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your chest. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your upper back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your shoulders. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your upper arms. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your elbows. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your forearms. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your wrists. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your hands. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your throat. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the back of your neck. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your face. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your ears. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the back of your head. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the top of your head. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your forehead. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your eyes. Bring your awareness to the darkness behind your eyes. Bring your awareness to the darkness in your third eye, in your mind's eye. Bring your awareness to how this spark feels in the space between your eyebrows. Bring your awareness to the color of this light if you can see it. Bring your awareness to the brightness of this light, or feel the intensity of it. Feel of it. Have your awareness on the illumination that it is bringing to your third eye. And now we're going to take 3 breaths into the spark of light, and we're going to grow it to be the size of a marble. Each breath we take is going to grow it a little bit bigger. Breath is going to be in the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, expanding it a little bigger, and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the second breath, making it a little bit larger, and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the third and final breath, growing up to the full size of a marble, and out the mouth. Now we're going to duplicate this orb that we have in the space between our eyes, the space of our pituitary gland, and we're going to send its twin straight back through the center of our brains until it stops in the space between our ears, the space of the pituitary or the pineal gland, which is the area of our intuition. We're going to take 3 breaths into this area, and we're going to grow this marble sized orb to being the size of a golf ball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, expanding it, expanding the feeling, expanding the sight of it, and out the mouth. I'm breathing in the nose and expanding it a little bit larger, and out the mouth. And taking the third and final breath, expanding this to be the full size of a golf ball. We're going to duplicate this golf ball size orb and send its twin straight down through our throats, bringing healing energy and healing light into our teeth, into our mouths, into our throats, into our voice, until this orb gently resides in the space of our heart. We're going to take 3 breaths into this golf ball size orb that we have sitting in our hearts, and we're going to expand it to be the size of a baseball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, expanding that orb a little bit bigger, and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the second breath, expanding the orb a little bit larger, expanding the feeling of it, and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the third and final breath, creating the orb to be the size of a baseball. And out the mouth. And just take a moment to be present to that. We're going to duplicate this baseball size orb that we have sitting in our hearts, and we're going to send its twin straight down through our bodies. As it moves down, it's bringing healing energy into our gallbladders, into our stomachs, into our small intestines, into our large intestines, into our spleens, into our livers, rejuvenating our kidneys. As it keeps going down, it's bringing healing energy to our appendix, to our colons, to our bowels, to our bladders, bringing it all the way down to the space between our pubic bone and our tailbone, as it brings healing energy, healing light into our reproductive organs. We're going to take 3 breaths into this baseball sized orb of light that we have sitting in our base. And we're going to grow it to be the size of a softball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, Expanding that orb in out the mouth. Again, if you can't see the orb, feel it. Imagine that it's there. Feel the energy of it. Again, breathing in the nose, expanding the orb and out the mouth. And taking the third and final breath, growing it to be the full size of a softball, and out the mouth. And just take a moment to check in with that. All right, so we're going to duplicate this softball size orb. We're going to send its twin straight down into the earth, sending it down 20 feet, sending it down 20 yards, sending it down 20 miles, send it down 200 miles into the earth, send it down 2,000 miles into the earth, send it down all the way to the center of the earth. Now that this orb is down in the earth, allow it to feel the balance, the harmony, the one that's in our base, the one that's in our heart, the one that's in the space between our ears, our pineal gland, and the one that's in our third eye behind the eyebrows, our pituitary gland. And these orbs, these four orbs, begin to grow and they begin to spider web out like little lightning bolts, expanding out into our bone marrow, into our bones, bringing healing to all of our bones, to our skeletal systems. And they expand out more light, more energy into all of our connective tissue, into all of our cartilage, into our myelin sheath. It expands out even more, bringing healing light and healing energy into our nervous systems, healing our neural pathways, aligning our spines, healing all of our nerve endings, bringing balance and peace and harmony into our nervous systems, allowing us to ground and be present. These orbs continue to expand out like little spider webs, little lightning bolts of energy, expanding out into our endocrine, expanding out even further, expanding into our digestive tracts, expanding into our eyes, expanding out even further, expanding into our immune systems, bringing healing and balance and strength to our immune systems, developing within us the antibodies to the coronavirus and the antibodies to any virus or bacteria that could ever do our bodies harm. Eradicating any cells in our bodies that may be cancerous, bringing every cell in our body into complete harmony and balance with every other cell, raising the frequency and the efficiency of our DNA, illuminating all of the quantum elements of our DNA that our science junk, raising our consciousness, raising our frequency, bringing our entire beings into balance and harmony. Just take a moment to sit with that. right. Whenever you're ready, you can begin wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, and wiggling your nose. You need to move your body just a little bit, sway or roll side to side a little bit, bringing your awareness back into the moment. And when you're fully ready, you can open your eyes to bring your presence fully into the room that you're sitting in. Welcome back. Cool. Well, folks, thanks for joining me. Again, if you're interested, I'm doing a live channeling tonight on Zoom, and there is a link in the planning to come forward lately. It has everything to do with healing and uh, certain certain bits of information about what's actually going on with the coronavirus and where we're headed with things. So it should be pretty cool. Like I said, there's a link there in the post. Go ahead and click on that, and it's only $5, and then there's also an optional $5 donation you can chip in extras if you choose to as well. So I'll be back again tomorrow morning to do this all over again. And oh, again, if you have any suggestions about something that you would like me to talk about, something that you would like me to add to doing these morning medicines, or something that you would prefer me to take out, I would love to. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you've got to say. I'd love to hear your feedback and your input and suggestions. So please do so. And hey, right on, Jeremy. We'll see you in a little bit, man. Good morning, Robin, Michelle, Kathy, Roxanne. Right on. Good to see you all. Um, we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and take care.